Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my makeup favourites from 2016. Hello guys, I'm so sorry for the lack of activity on my channel. I've been basically working every day over Christmas and I've been really ill as well, so this is the first day that I was able to film a video, so I thought I'd film for you my 2016 makeup favourites. So I've got a huge box here, so let's dive straight in with all my favourite products from the year 2016. So I'm going to start with this brush set. This is the 513 Master Pro brush set from Morphe. Now I actually got this from Beauty Bay and it consists of so many brushes. So it looks like this, and there's basically every single brush you could possibly think of and probably more. This was around £87. I bought this about August time and I've literally been loving it. I wanted all my brushes the same brand because I wanted them all to match, and I store them in these little pots here on my dressing table, and I absolutely love these brushes. I think they are really good. The value for money is amazing, like the proper like professional brushes. There's like a brush for everything and possibly more, and I've bought a few more just to add to my collection as well. So this is a really amazing set, and it comes in this cool little holder, which is what all the pro artists have, and you know, this fastens around the waist and then you can clip it. I don't obviously use it in this, but then when I'm traveling I do store all the brushes in this. So this actually came free with it, so amazing. So they've been my favourite brushes of 2016. Okay, so still on the theme of brushes, I've been using this makeup brush cleanser by B from Superdrug. It looks like this, and this is really good for times when you want to, or you don't have time to do a full wash of your brushes, but you've still got like last week's smoky eye on an eyebrow brush, and this time you're going for quite a neutral look, so you just want to be able to just get the makeup off really quickly and then move on to the next one. So this for that is really good. I just keep it on my dressing table, and all you do is you give your brush a couple of sprays like that, and then you wipe it off with a tissue, and you just keep going until basically all the colour is off the makeup brush. This was about £5 to £6 and it's lasted me a pretty long time, and it's really good for those days that you don't necessarily have time to do a full wet wash of the brushes in the sink. So now onto makeup. I'm going to try and do this in the order that I will put it on my face. I'm going to try to. So starting with primer, this is from Rimmel, and this is the Fix and Protect SPF 25 UV Shield Makeup Primer. It looks like this. Now I used to use this, but I used to use the blue top version, but this is the pink top one. I basically went into Superdrug or Boots to get it, and they've run out of the blue top one, so I thought I'd give the pink top a go, and it's been really good. It's SPF 25, which is always brilliant. Even though I do use SPF 50 every single day, I just like to have as much SPF on as possible just to avoid the sun damage and wrinkles and stuff like this. So this is like a 4-step primer. It really works for my skin. I've got dry skin, and this keeps my makeup, it creates a nice base for the makeup to go onto and keeps it looking fresh throughout the day. So this is basically, it's got a tiny little bit left, but I think it's mostly all used up now. So yeah, that's been great. Moving on to foundation, and I'm going to be talking about the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. Looks like this. Everyone knows this. This is like a cult product. Got released a couple of months ago. I'm the shade 2.5, which is a pretty perfect match for me, to be honest. Now the lady in the shop did tell me, because I've got dry skin, I would need to use a hydrating primer before this, and that's what I've been doing, and to be honest, it's been working out really well for my skin. The coverage on this is literally immense. It's crazy. It covers everything. It even covers like tattoos. It's crazy. It's designed to just do one layer. You don't need to build it up. It's a matte finish, and it's also oil free, and it basically, once it's on your skin, it ain't going anywhere. It literally stays on all night. It's fantastic. So yeah, this has been my holy grail foundation from 2016, and I'm running a little bit low, so I will need to top up on that. For concealer, I've been using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. This has been an amazing concealer for me. The coverage is really good. It does say weightless complete coverage concealer. I got it in a shade slightly lighter than my natural skin tone, in the shade light, and basically I've been using it underneath my eye to create lightness down here, and it's been working really well at covering up dark circles, concealing any blemishes and spots that I may have, usually around these places. It doesn't last particularly long, to be honest. I'm scraping the ends of this now. This is kind of gone, but the coverage is really good, and I like the fact that it doesn't kind of settle. It just glides over any fine lines or dry patches. It doesn't settle in those, which has been really good. So yeah, I've been a massive fan of this. Okay, so talking about powders, I'm like the queen of powder, and this is my favourite. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Dim Light. You will be able to see I've completely hit pan on this now, but that's what it looks like. It is so beautiful. This is more of a finishing setting powder, I'd say. It's really hard to describe this stuff because it isn't like the type of powder you put on to go on top of your foundation and before you contour and all that. I basically use this as kind of like a last step in the face. It gives a really good glow, but it's not glowy. It just makes your skin look like your skin, but better. It's like a light from like within kind of thing. It's brilliant. These come in all different shades. My favourite shade is Dim Light, but I have tried a couple of the others, and it's just so beautiful. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this, but I just thought I'd give you a, I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's so pretty. It just makes you look really nice, really healthy and glowy. So yeah, that has been my favourite. Moving on to contour now, and this is the Kevyn Aucoin, the sculpting powder in the shade Medium. It looks like this. This stuff is fantastic. It basically is tiny. The packaging is quite small, but don't be put off because I've had this since February and it's still going strong, and I use it virtually every single day. I've tried a lot of contour palettes. I've tried cream, I've tried powder, and I found it really hard to find a shade that isn't too orange. All the shades seem to be very orange terracotta kind of base shades, and that for contour isn't great because you want something that is quite cool tones and that looks like a natural shadow, and this is the one. This colour is fantastic. It has literally changed my contouring game. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, this is my holy grail of contour. Comes in this little cute little velvet pouch as well, which is really sweet. But for me, it lasts forever. It's so easy to just go on. It goes on naturally. You can build it up. It blends out like a dream. It is fantastic, and the shade colour is just literally amazing. So for anyone who's still on the hunt for the perfect contour, give that a go because I really think it's fabulous. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to talk about the Body Shop's Baked Bronzer. This is in the shade Golden Bronze, and it looks like this. Now, this bronzer isn't a matte bronzer. It does have quite a bit of shimmer to it, and obviously it's baked, so when it came, it was a little bit, there was a little bit more of the product, but I have used quite a lot of it. This is a really nice colour. This is one of the darker colours actually, because I had this in the summer for when I was tanned, and on top of the tan, it just, beautiful, lovely little shimmer on the shoulder blades and the collarbones and stuff. Just absolutely amazing. But it's really nice. You can build it up. It doesn't have to be like full on glitter. Like, you can build it up a bit. So yeah, I've been loving that from the Body Shop. Really cheap as well. Okay, going to talk about blush now, and this is the 9B blush palette from Morphe, and it actually looks like this, and you've got 9 shades of fantastic blushes in here. This was really cheap, to be honest. I can't remember how much, but I'd say every shade is pretty much usable, possibly apart from this one. This is just a little bit too purpley for my liking. I really love these two up here. They're my faves, but to be honest, they're all pretty much wearable, and they are so pigmented. It is crazy. Let me just show you a little bit of how strong the colour is. Like, it's fantastic. Okay, moving on to, what am I moving on to? Moving on to Highlight. And the palette I've been loving for Highlight is the Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow kit. And it looks like this. 4 shades of beautiful highlight. My favourite is this one, which is called Dripping in Gold. But to be honest, they're all pretty much usable and they give such a good glow. I heard on the grapevine actually that this is being discontinued. I really hope not, because it's my favourite one. It's fabulous. So yeah, I use this as my highlight religiously. I really want the Moonlight palette that she's done. That looks fantastic as well, but I've used up this one first. These last forever. Like, I've only hit pan on Sunburst, and the rest of them are still going pretty much quite strong as well. So yeah, that's been fabulous. So I'm going to skip brows because I'm having a bit of nightmare with my brows. I'm currently waiting on my Anastasia Beverly Hills to arrive, but I'm really hoping that this works for me, because I've tried so many brow products this year and they've all been rubbish and I don't really have a favourite. So let's skip over the brows and let's talk about eyeshadow, no, mascara. So a while back on my channel I asked someone for a recommendation for a mascara, and this lovely girl said to me, try the Boots 17 Falsify HD mascara. Apparently Wayne Goss was raving about it. So I went into Boots and I got it, and it was like £6.50 or something. So the brush looks like this. It's like a plastic brush. Don't even know if you can see this. But honestly, it is one of the, I'd say the best mascara I've ever tried. And I've tried like high-end mascaras, and I've tried cheapest chips mascaras, and this one is literally fantastic. This is what the packaging looks like for anyone who wants to go and try it out. But if you can, get yourself down to a Boots and try it out, because it's literally amazing. It is so good. Okay, eyeliner. I've got the, what's this called? The Ico Skinny Liquid Liner in black. Now I actually got this in my advent calendar from Marks and Spencer's, and it is fantastic. It's like a felt tip liner. Oh, it's like a felt tip liner, so it's got quite a fine nib, but I find it really easy to get really close to the lashes with this. I find little flicks and wings so easy with this, so I will be buying this again. This is smudge proof, and it basically, once it's on, it ain't going anywhere. This is actually featured on my channel. I've done a swatch video of this. I'm going to link it up here if anyone would like to see it. But this is the Zoeva Warm Spectrum palette. This was released I think in like March, April of this year, and it is just a fantastic like everyday kind of neutral palette. It's seen me through the year from season to season, to be honest. It's really pretty. This shade right here is so lovely. It doesn't look like much on camera, but when you put it on, it's beautiful. And I also love these orangey shades right here. For the money, a fantastic palette. Zoeva are amazing. Like, the quality of the shadows, I'd say, is up there with MAC, and especially the shadows with a little bit of shimmering. They can rival like MUG, like the foil pans. Like, they're so good. So this was a bargain. I think it was like £16 or something, and it's lasted me all year. I've still got loads left of it. So yeah, this has been like my go-to palette. I've actually loved the Alice palette as well, but those shades I don't think are wearable, like everyday shades, whereas this has just been like reach for it every day practically. I love it. Okay, so moving on to lips. So 2016 was the year that all of NYX products appeared in Boots stores up and down the country, and everyone went crazy for NYX. Now I love NYX. I think the whole collection is brilliant. They're really bang on trend. The prices are affordable. The products are good. Like, they're really good products. They're brilliant. So I've been looking at these there over the past year. These are the soft matte lip creams from NYX, and I've got two of my favourite colours right here. This one right here is Madrid, and this one is Stockholm. Now these are basically a kind of like a liquid lipstick, but they're not as drying as the MAC ones, which were released as well. I found them really drying. These are really cool. They just apply. They've got like a little sponge tip, like so, and you just apply them, and they basically stay in place for a good while. I'm not going to say they stay in place all day, because you do have to top them up, but they're not like, they don't fade after an hour. They'll stay on for like 4-5 hours, and depending on like drinks and food and stuff, you probably will need to top up after that. But they do stay on pretty long, and the colours are amazing. They come in like 32 different shades. But yeah, my two favourites. This one obviously is a really good colour for like autumn winter. It's like a berry red, and this is a really nice nude. This is like, I'd say like one shade lighter than my actual natural lip colour. So yeah, these have both been absolute brilliant and staples throughout the year. So guys, you've made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, so my next video is going to be going up on Sunday still. That will be a January sales haul. I'm just waiting on a couple more products to arrive from the postman, but yeah, I've been buying quite a lot of stuff in the sales, so I'm going to show you everything that I've bought. So that'll be up on Sunday. So that's it for me, folks. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.